Hey guys, and welcome to the Derby Career Mode Live, and this is going to be episode number 27. And in the last couple of episodes, we've made some really good signings. Obviously, Goretzka, Aurier, Sillerson, Ucan, and I think there's someone else. Yeah, Figueiredo on the bench, the backup centre back, and Tolisso, the backup centre mid. Now, in the last episode, Matt Jarvis got injured, and he is going to be out for 3 months. So that's basically all the way up to January. So what I was thinking of doing is either bringing in a player on loan, but then we got some money from the board, 3.2 million plus the 800k we had. So I think we need to bring in another attacking midfielder. I'm not too sure who, because there are quite a few options, and I don't know, maybe someone who can play along the front three would be quite nice. But if you can just play in the left mid position just for a little bit until Jarvis does come back, then that'd be quite good. So let's have a look at who we got. So in the last episode I put a load of swap deal offers in for these strikers. I think Ibrahimovic would be quite a nice one if we could bring him in. Not the most realistic, like third season, like you wouldn't really expect Ibra to come, but he is 35 years old, he is going down in rating, so maybe we could get him. There are a few other players that we could potentially get in this swap deal with Abubakar, but I'm not too sure, we'll see on that front later on. So a few of the left mids we have here are what we're going to try and get. Some of them, I think, like Draxler probably won't be able to get, he's quite good. But the likes of like Darmain, Bittencourt and stuff like that, we should be able to get them. So I'm going to put a few bids on these players and see who comes back with an accept. So in the last episode we did get Zikovic accepted, but I think Abubakar's a better player in my honest opinion, and a lot of people do use Zikovic, so I'm just going to not bother accepting that. Some people do quite like him, but we have had some of the inquiries come back, and we are going to put an offer here for Robbie Brady. Is valued at 3 million, and I reckon we could get him in a swap deal with Hendrick and $1 million. That should be a good deal. So we've got a transfer offer in here for George Thorne. Now, he's a nice guy, but he's not really growing, so I'm just going to put the value of him, and if he does sell, then it's a bit of a shame, but at the same time, he's 69 rated, he's 24. I think he only goes up to a 74 anyway, and that's like not even first team quality now, so we may as well get the $750,000 and use that money for other players. They've had a couple of contracts accepted here, and it is for Robbie Brady and Scott Sinclair. Now, I really don't know which one to get here, because they're both on a similar amount of transfer budget. It's only like 600k more for Brady, and he is 3 years younger, he's on a lot less wages, he's got a better weak foot, so I'm not too sure. It is really difficult. He's in better form as well. Both of them have only got 11 months left on their contract, so we could technically get Scott Sinclair, but I think I'm going to go for Robbie Brady. He's never really used in a career mode, and I think it'd be a nice addition to the club, obviously, with Tom Ince already being here, and I'm not too sure what rating he is. He's 73, so I think he's a nice backup play. Can actually play left wing back, so that's actually quite useful, because obviously we've only got one left back at the moment. You can play Van Eyck in there, but I think we'll be playing Robbie Brady as like a left back / left mid whenever need be, because at the moment you look at this bench, we haven't really got that much of a player that can play in a few positions, so that'd be quite useful. So yeah, nice signing there. The next game in this career mode is against Tottenham Hotspur away from home. Now, this is going to be a real big test to see how this team does perform, because Tottenham are a quality team, and it'll give us a know-how of how well we'll do in the league this season, because Tottenham they're like a top 4 team in this career mode. So I'm going to keep Ince on the left hand side still, or shall I put Goretzka there? I'm not too sure really. I think Ince does a lot better on the right, so I'll do him there, and I'm going to keep Brady on the bench for now, just because he seems to be a better tactical substitution, especially where we've got better ratings on the pitch, and I think that'll be about it. I think the thing is with Tolisso and Hendrick's obviously high rated, but Tolisso can play in so many positions, and I think that's a lot more useful. So yeah, just going to go with this lineup, keep it the same as always, and see how we do. So here's the lineups for today. We've got Hugo Lloris, Walker, Fazio, Vertonghen, Davis, or is it Davies? I'm not too sure. I think it's Davies because he's Welsh. Capoue, Paulinho, Townsend, Chadley, Holtby, and Soldado, of course. Not the strongest of Tottenham teams, and there's a few new players on the bench, I think, like Luis Adriano and stuff like that. So here's our lineup. Robbie Brady on the bench, obviously the new signing. I think we'll bring him on in the second half and see what he can do. I'm really glad that it's a clear day, because it'll give us a real good, it'll know how good this team is, because in the rain I just don't do that well. Oh, Tom Ince, what a quality goal there. Just does a nice bit of skill, gets into a lucky area, and Kind of a bit lucky with the shot, maybe it deflected off a defender or something, but a nice start to the game in the first 10 minutes to get that goal. And hopefully we can just hold off with a nice win here, maybe push on in the second half, we'll see. Yeah, that nice bit of skill, kind of goes through Fazio's legs, quite a big centre back obviously, and yeah, it's nice to see Tomic get a goal. I think we're going to make a substitution now because I don't want to risk it with a Boubacar, so we're just going to bring Danny Ings on. It could like injure him a bit more. So yeah, I'll just bring on Ings now and maybe bring on Hoffman in the second half, we'll see. Second half we go. I think that first half was really good. We got the goal quite early on. It's kind of shut Tottenham down, plus it's made them come out a bit so we can attack quite well. Hopefully we can defend this early attack in the second half. Oh, in the header. Oh, Cillison, there we go. Gonna make my substitutions now, and I think I don't know if I want to bring on a Brady at this point. I think we're going to take Eunice off. He's a little bit weak and push him into the middle. Put Goretzka on the right. Try and change up this like front three lineup, and I think we'll bring on Tolisso. Yeah, I think we'll bring on Tolisso for Hughes, just because he's a bit better defensively. If you look at his defensive stats, he's got about 75 and 70. Hughes, I think he's only got in the 60s. So defensively, we should do a lot better towards the end of this game. There we go, full time. Fantastic win against Tottenham Hotspur. I know it wasn't the most entertaining of games, but against these big teams, especially away from home, we need to get these wins. And yeah, that was just a really nice win. Hartlepool is the next game. Matty Phillips has actually just gone to Norwich, if you look in the bottom right hand corner there. So maybe we should have got him, but at the same time I think it was a right decision to get someone else. To the game we go against Hartlepool, we have made a lot of changes to this lineup, and this is what we're basically going to do every time we play the cup. I think I've actually set a cup team, but I just literally changed every single player just to consider like injuries and stuff like that. So we'll quickly get to the lineup in a second. I think we're playing Brady at left back. In goal we've got Brignoli. He is a pretty good goalkeeper, he goes up to about a 76, so if he could go to like a 70 by the end of the season, that would be quite nice to see. We've got Tolisso and Jeff Hendrick playing in the centre mid position, so it's not a weak team at all. Here is the lineup. Hoffman up front, Ivan Calero playing at cam, Lingard on the left, Sesse Wankamba on the right. We could have potentially changed it to a two-striker formation just because Bamford's on the bench. I was going to play him on the right, but Sesse Wankamba's got a bit more pace and could just do a lot more damage on the right-hand side. So I'm not too sure about these Hartlepool players. I think Flinders is the only one I've ever heard of. Featherstone, maybe I might have heard of him, and yeah, I think that's about it. I don't really know much about Hartlepool, but if you are a fan, then please tell me who is a good player, even though I'll probably know by the end of the game. There we go, Lingard beautiful from Sesse Wankamba, getting the ball to him, and then a nice cut inside with his right foot, finesses it into the bottom corner, makes a good start to the game. It's, I don't know, Calero, like, he does well at the cam position. Lingard could probably do a bit better, but I think against these lower teams, we need to give our lower rated players the chance to play, because sometimes they do some really good stuff. Into his head, go on Hoffman. There we go, 2-0. I must say it was quite nice having Calero with a bit of dribbling, just feeding in with some nice assists, and then Hoffman just easily heading it into there to make it 2-0 and just before half time, so nice time to get the goal.
Got the away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. Opportunity here.
There we go, 3-0. Good shot there from Bamford. He hasn't had like the most chances so far in his career mode. In the first season he did really well. I think he got about 10-15 goals in the first Prem season, I think. Or was that the Championship one? I think it was the Prem one. But then when we actually bought him, he just didn't do that well. But I think we're going to play him a bit more this season now that we've loaned out Bennett. We could potentially sell a big striker and then he might be needed. We'll see. There we go, that's full time. Not really much of a challenge from Hartlepool. I don't think they had a single shot on target. We'll have a look at the end here. Yeah, they didn't have a single shot. We scored all 3 of ours, so I think that was a good game from us. And on to the next round. So there we go, the Euro League. Let's have a look where we are. There we are. So we got Lokomotiv, AZ Alkmaar, and I'm not even sure. I think that's a Norwegian team, that bottom one. FC Mid, Tigeland or whatever. So yeah, we've got a really good group, and we will be playing most likely Feyenoord or Bayer Leverkusen. So that's actually quite difficult, that first knockout round. But let's go into deadline day, and then we'll end off the episode here. I think we've made some good signings. I might be tempted just to bring in one more. We'll have a quick look in a second. Schalke just want to pay 12. We're going to put that up to 25 because we've only got 10 hours left. We don't really want to be selling a player then buying a new one. So yeah, we did actually sell Johnny Russell to buy Leverkusen, so that'll be interesting to see if we can come against him. So looking at the team, we have got quite a few defensive options, there's no doubt about that. Right back and centre back, we've got the left back filled in now with Brady and Tolisso. I think he can play there as well, yes, so there's no issues there. But I still want that extra just attacking midfielder just for the cup games, because in that last game we didn't have any like attacking winger slash mid, so yeah, we're just going to have a quick look on the market and see what we can get. So we've got some transfer offers here for Ivan Calera. They want to loan him out for the season. Now I don't know if I should, because in the cup, let's have a quick look at who we got in the next round, because then it'll kind of show us what we need. And yeah, we've got Reading. Now you could potentially play Calera in that game, or do we just loan him out for the season and get him quite a few more games? We have got obviously these loan players here that I've just quickly gone out and had a look at. So here are the players that I quickly looked at for potential loanees. Then there's about 4 of them. I think this guy will be quite good because he's on 10k wages, so I think we'll bring him in. And I quite like the look of this guy just because of his hair. He just seems to be quite a skillful kind of guy. So does he, to be fair, but I don't know. I don't know if we want to do this, because I know when you get through to the knockout round you actually get 2 million, so we could do with the money. And yeah, we're just going to accept this guy for now because I think he looks quite good. He's on cheap wages and I think he'd be a nice addition. Let's have a quick look. If he's over like 55 rated, then I'll be more than happy with that. Yeah, 63, that's good. So yeah, I think we'll just keep him, and he'll be a useful backup one in the cup. So I don't think we'll loan out Calero, and it gives him a chance to play for us. 6 hours left now. We're going to quickly have a look at who signed what and who sold what in a second when it's got towards the end. Oh, Valencia getting very close. I think 25 million, I'd be more than happy to sign for that price. And these are getting very close as well. So he's not happy at the club, so he's not really going to perform, is he? So we'll just drop it down to 2.999. Transfer offer for Tom Ince. Now we're going to do this and we're going to get him back straight away because it's one of the loan glitch things, because he's not growing, is he? So we need to let him grow. And if they really want him, they should accept that for Jeff Hendrick, because that is a really good price. I think only 190 odd more, then I think they should accept that. So I'm going to put that to 26 million just because they are getting very close now. I'm scared they will actually accept that one. So how many hours have we got left? 5. So we're going to go through 1 hour, then bring Tom back, and hopefully it doesn't keep him at Reading for a bit, because that'll be a bit annoying. So they've actually matched it and gone ahead with that for Jeff Hendrick. I might need to bring in a centre mid just to fill in that slot. Just quickly bring back Tom Ince from his loan, and it only costs 90k, and he should be able to grow now, so that's always handy. We could have potentially just brought back, well yeah, because why do we need this guy? I forgot about that. Because we've got Mason Bennett, haven't we? Who can play out wide, he can play at the cam position, but no, it's better to have a full squad than an empty squad. So we're just going to try and loan Oztanalian just because, as backup basically, just in case we can't get anyone else, just until January, and then either whatever we'll do, we'll see. He has got some fantastic stats, and I did actually get him in another Derby career mode, so he'd be quite a nice option. So we're going to put an offer in for Dele Alli and see if we can get him. He's they want 1.3, so I'm just going to go 1.5 just because it is so late, and we need him to accept this deal straight away and get him into the club. And yeah, I think it'll be a really nice addition. He's a quality box-to-box midfielder, does a great job. I'm going to quickly look at who signed what. So Arsenal just brought in Berahino. Aston Villa have been quite busy. They've sold Aurier to us. Obviously they got Bellerin in that deal. They've got Pabon. They've also sold a Bonglahor. Bonglahor's gone to Cardiff, and Kike and Baldock. Chelsea haven't done anything. We have brought in 22 million's worth and sold 17 million's worth. Everton have got Rondon for 11 million, that's quite a nice striker. Hull have sold both Brady and Hernandez, brought nothing in. Leicester have got Housen, I think that's the Norwich guy, and Jara. And City haven't really done that much when you think about it, same with United. Harry Kane's gone to Newcastle for 10 million. Matty Phillips has left QPR. Bertrand's gone to Barcelona. And yeah, Kane's left. Adrian has gone to Stoke and Bojan has left. Obviously Hendrick's gone to Sunderland. Not really a lot has happened really when you look at it. Obviously we got Butland in at... how did that happen? Because we sold Butland to Fulham. So unless they've sold him straight away to West Ham, then that's a little bit weird. Because we did actually get Areola, the goalkeeper, sold him as well. So yeah, it seems like they like our goalkeepers, West Ham. So let's have a look who we're going to get. He's accepted. So we have a choice between these two. Now, Dele Alli, permanent, and he's half price of what Jeff Hendrick was, and he goes up a lot more. Levinos Tonali can play in a lot more positions, he's on quite a bit more wage. I think it's quite obvious we're going to get Dele Alli. I did actually get him in another Derby career mode, and yeah, he's just a quality signing, I think, for this career mode. A nice backup in the centre mid position. He can play in CDM quite well as well, 6'2". Really good player. I think that's a great signing for this career mode. But do we put him on the bench? That's the thing. I think we're going to drop Hoffman because I never use him in a game, and I think with the two centre mids that'd be a lot more useful for us in the game. Got all the growth in this team as well. We've got Eunice up to a 77. Look at them, agility and balance both over 93. Hughes up to a 76. I think that's about it for the first team. Then onto the bench we go. Brady's gone up to a 74. He has a potential of, I think it's about 78. I could be wrong though. Dele Alli's gone up to a 75, which is absolutely fantastic. Hoffman's gone up to a 74, and I think that's about it. And Edgali's gone up to a 71, so he's actually gone higher than Van Aken, but I kind of do prefer Van Aken because he's 6'4". Edgali's only 5'9", not the best. I think Roos, has he gone up by 1, maybe? But yeah, I'll do a squad report in the next episode, so obviously see what the growth's like and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. I think this has been a really productive one. We've got a lot of good signings in and just done a great job. So if you could smash over 20 likes again, great support on the first 2 episodes. That's absolutely fantastic on this current season. Subscribe if you're on the channel, and see you soon. Bye.